India is seeing a dramatic surge in new coronavirus cases, with officials reporting around 10,000 new infections today. The total number of cases stands at more than 276,000. Curbing the spread is a major problem in India's overcrowded prisons, especially in the capital, Delhi, where jails are packed far beyond capacity. DW's Manira Chaudhary met a former inmate who says conditions for prisoners could prove deadly.
Muhammad Amir Khan vividly remembers the time he spent in jail. He was accused of involvement in several terror-related cases. He was finally acquitted of all charges in 2012, but only after spending 14 years in prison. He's tried to get back to leading a normal life, but still is often reminded of his time locked up as a prisoner, especially now during the COVID-19 pandemic. Amir says he was confined in a barrack with over 300 people instead of the allowed 150.
It was difficult to even find space to sit or lie down. We couldn't even sleep comfortably. We would stick to each other while sleeping. If any single person gets infected with coronavirus there, it will be very difficult to control it from spreading. It is very difficult to maintain social distancing there.
Many big Indian prisons are crowded far beyond their capacity. This is because the vast majority are in pre-trial detention. Coupled with poor sanitation and nutrition, this creates a perfect storm for the coronavirus. Over 100 people, including prisoners and staff members, tested positive for COVID-19 in a Mumbai prison. Now, multiple positive cases have been detected in a Delhi prison as well. This becomes especially concerning because maintaining social distancing in India's overcrowded prisons is next to impossible. To decongest Indian jails, prisoners are now being released on interim bail or emergency parole, depending on the severity of their case or how sick or old they are. Ajay Verma is part of a network of lawyers working pro bono to secure the release of inmates on bail. But things are not moving as fast as they should. About 10% of prisoners have been released so far on bail, according to official figures. Verma says he's worried that fresh arrests are still being made.
First, non-violent cases, there should not be any arrest. They should be bound to appear as and when the trial happens. All these things can be done by the police level itself. If there is a necessity, new incoming persons should be in a separate quarantine part.
Many inmates are now like sitting ducks. They have hardly any protection against the virus.
A Russian intellectual once said that a society's degree of civilization could be judged by entering its prisons.
Amir says this is a matter of basic human rights. Everyone should be entitled to them, no matter where they live. He says that Indian prisons need to be prevented from falling prey to a great tragedy.
DW's Manira Chaudhary, who filed that report, joins us now from Delhi. Good to see you. So, Manira, some prisoners in India have been released as a precaution to stop the virus spreading, but what precautions are being taken for the prisoners and staff who are still inside the prisons?
Well, first of all, the condition that we're seeing in which the virus is spreading inside prisons. It's not only in the capital, Delhi. It's happening in a lot of cities now. It first came in attention in the city of Mumbai, in which over 100 people tested positive in one jail. And then, it came forth in Delhi. So at the moment, since the spread of the virus began, there was a section of people, including prison rights activists, who were pointing out in the direction of the condition that the prisoners live in. On its part, the government did give some advisory, some instructions to the prison authorities, saying that the hygiene should be maintained and any person showing symptoms should be isolated. Family visits have completely stopped, and that any new entry into the prison, any person who has been arrested should be thermal screened. But that exactly is the point. The question is, why are there fresh arrests still being made, as we saw in the report? The lawyer in the report does give an alternate solution to this problem. And if we see generally, there might be a few exceptions, but according to the reports and studies that we have seen over the years, the general condition of hygiene and nutrition is not very good in Indian prisons.
Now, overcrowding has been a huge problem in India's jails for years. Is there any sign that conditions are going to improve?
Overcrowding is a big problem, and one big reason why our prisons are so overcrowded is because 70% majority of the inmates are pre-trial detainees, or as we call them in India, under trials. This also is a big comment on our justice system, why are cases not being resolved quickly. So at the moment, while the authorities are trying to maintain some sort of order by trying to decongest the jails, but some lawyers and other experts that we have spoken to, they're saying that this is not happening fast enough. So at the moment, the solution does look like it needs to be decongested.
India is now seeing a spike in COVID-19 cases just days after it started lifting restrictions. Could this mean that the lockdown might be reimposed?
Well, India has begun the process of coming out of the lockdown. Malls, restaurants, markets, places of worship have opened up. Some people have started going to work as well. But this process of coming out of the lockdown does not coincide, with the spread of the virus. That hasn't improved. That is, in fact, getting worse. We are seeing everyday spike of close to between 9,000 to 10,000 cases is the regular spike that we are seeing. So India came out of the lockdown for economic reasons. So now what this unlocking period, what this leads to, how worse the spread gets, or if our authorities are able to maintain it or are able to curb the spread, I think the next 1 month, we see how the cases spread, what is the actual number. A lot of decisions that the administration will take will depend on that.
Manira, thank you very much. Manira Chaudhary there in Delhi. You're watching DW News. Still to come. Are foreign investors getting a raw deal in China? We speak to the EU's Chamber of Commerce. First, let's get a roundup of some of the latest developments in the coronavirus pandemic. The World Health Organization has reevaluated comments an official made that asymptomatic people only rarely spread the coronavirus. The WHO has now clarified that this is still unknown. Scientists say there could be a link between the severity of a COVID infection and a person's blood group. Preliminary results point to people with blood type A being at a higher risk of a severe infection than those with other blood types. In Brazil, a Supreme Court justice has ordered the government to resume publishing full COVID-19 data. It's been accused of trying to hide the severity of the country's pandemic. And South Korea has started requiring venues deemed high risk, such as nightclubs, to register customers to help trace virus transmissions.